only game that we didn't take was we didn't take it in Minnesota, and we missed in Colorado. Didn't take it. We'll find out Friday, guys. Thanks so much for joining.
All right, guys, this is my live show. Never done these before, so bear with me. This is for you, the fans. Sports Nightly isn't up on YouTube tonight, so I figured I'd take the liberty myself to do a live show. And I just want to actually answer questions, see what you all think. I'm not really dressed for the occasion, but here it is. We can talk about our Huskers, maybe for about an hour or so. Um, I will sit here and keep yakking until some of you get in here. I know you will here in a minute. But I have dropped or I am about to drop an episode here lately um, for my next episode. I know some of you might be popping in here in a minute. I'm actually getting a text right now. And this show's going to be about you guys. I just want to listen in. What's up, Crypto? Yeah, I got Mike texting me right now. He should be in shortly. What's up, Mike? How's your guys' week going? I hear that, Mike. I actually go back to work tomorrow. I work one day, then I have a weekend. That'll be awesome. Who are you emailing, Crypto? Actually, what do you guys want to? What do you want to hear about? Like, do you want to talk about football? You want to talk about the upcoming winter sports? What's on your guys' mind tonight? Awesome. Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure either. I think earlier today I saw it was upcoming on YouTube, and then for some reason, I think when they aired the place, it kind of screwed some stuff up. I'm not sure. Awesome, Crypto. Hopefully, more people come in. So yeah, this will be my first time doing any kind of live show, so probably won't be as epic, but oh yeah, Crypto, I'll wait. So I don't know if what's up, Corn. I speak to you on Sports Nightly. Yeah, I ain't got a good setup like I-80 boys. Hopefully, I can do something similar soon. I'm still learning how just to upload shows and whatnot. Old Mike. So yeah, if you guys want to do the picks now, that'd be awesome. I know I put mine in, but if uh, there's anybody on here that didn't get their picks in, you can certainly post them. Yep, it's me, Ethan, Crypto, or Children of the Corn. Dryce and Joseph. Sweet. All right, guys. Well, I'm not. I don't know. Dryce, someone replied to me on the. No corn. I don't. I mean, I don't know if I really want to give out my number either. I don't know how to set that up. That'll be something I'll have to learn. Um, but that would be cool to have call-ins and just have people talk shit and whatnot. That'd be fun. So that's something we can talk about. Crypto. If you know anybody that knows how to do the call-in thing, I'm not really sure how you do that. Hanover, Copenhagen wintergreen. Oh yeah, we're missing Cole's joke of the week. Well, here I certainly have no filter. So if you got any dirty jokes, by all means, throw them out there. All right, so we got a lot, quite a few of you in here already. That's awesome. So I was just gonna say I'm currently uploading my next episode. Um, I'll read that in a second, Crypto. Um, so I'm dropping my next episode. It'll be on later tonight. It's actually going to be a lengthy one. It'll cover. I know a lot of you don't give a shit about tennis. I really don't either, but I do it for the sake of the show. But we'll cover that, and then what's to come from Thursday on through Sunday, and then I'm gonna give a winter sports preview, which involves wrestling. So I'm really excited about that. Um, but let's read Crypto's joke. Ethan, what did one butt cheek say to the other? Mike, I don't get offended at all. I used to work at a prison, by the way, so I've heard it all. We'll read Corn's joke after Crypto gives his answer on his. Hanover, I did hear about somebody going to the transfer portal. I can't remember who, but I don't really think he had a huge impact, anyways. I think he was going because of the he wasn't getting playing time anyway. Um, yeah, the answer to your joke, Crypto. What did one butt cheek say to the other? Together we can stop the shit. I like that. Uh, do you know the difference between kinky and perverted? What's that, Mike? And actually, my uncle told me a good joke yesterday. I'll tell you guys here in a minute. Probably better make sure your wives ain't around. Kinky, you only use one feather. Perverted, you use the whole chicken. I like that. That's awesome. So my uncle's joke yesterday was actually before I left. I was actually up in Nebraska, but before I left, he pulled me aside and he goes, "What do you call the outside rim of the vagina flaps or something like that?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Call it a woman." It was funny. So anyway, let's see. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I know they've been talk. We had like, what was the news of the day? Not a whole lot, was there? Let's check it out. I'm on my laptop doing this, so I might look dumb. Hold on. Do you know the difference between choice and choose? What's that? So actually, while I'm looking, did you guys watch the place before Sports Nightly was supposed to go on? Who has a blonde joke? Oh man, I used to know so many. I don't anymore. That's a good question, Crypto. Will Jeff Sims play? I guess that's something we can all guess on. I don't know. I certainly think he's healthy. He should be healthy enough now, but will he start? I mean, I thought last week he was actually going to come in during the Michigan game at some point, but he never did. I don't know. The coaches seem to have I don't know that they ain't really upfront about it. But Hanover says that he thinks they will both play. I mean, I think it's a strong possibility. Uh, I don't know. I'm pretty tossed. I think Heinrich will get the start, my honest opinion. But Jeff Sims could come in at some point. I don't know. I feel like he should just go and play tight end or something. That's my honest opinion, but we all got him. So let's hear what all y'all think. Texas A&M will beat Bama. That'd be awesome. They certainly ain't special now since they got that NIL. Man, Corn, if Kentucky beats Georgia, that'd be freaking amazing. That would just toss the college football world upside down, wouldn't it? Uh, Crypto's calling for big upsets this week. I mean, I don't know. It seems like anything can happen anymore. Yeah, Colorado. anytime they lose, that's a happy day. I typically root for the guys that beat us just to make us look better, but I make an exception for that with Colorado. I don't really hate any teams, but Colorado just, yeah, they piss me off. Mike, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I don't. I mean, do you think he even knew what he was coming into when he took the job here? I mean, if you think about it, you sign a contract, you come work here, and I mean, you have to get paid out regardless. So whether you do a good job or not, I don't know. I'm not calling for Matt Rule to be fired or anything. I don't want that. I mean, it's year one, but Louisiana Tech and Western Kentucky are playing right now. Oh, I'll have to probably turn that on later. Mike, he wouldn't be the first to be frustrated with fans. We can be frustrating. I mean, that's an honest take. Uh, it's better than nothing. Yeah, for sure. I mean, what coach at Nebraska hasn't been called out? You know, it's. I think year one is ridiculous, and if you look at his resume, you know where he was at Temple, then Baylor, and all that. Uh, you know, like he started out 1, 2 win seasons. He didn't do much better his second season. It's usually that third season when things turn around. So I'm patient. You know, I'll give the 2 years, and then the third year, then I'll start asking questions. But yeah, it's too damn early to call for his head, quite certainly. Yeah, crypto. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Hanover, I agree. I mean, getting to a bowl would be such a big deal right now. Crypto. If I did that, then I'd be so overstimulated. Putting it on the background. I can maybe turn it on when Cole's joke of the week comes on. They usually do that around 7:50, I think. I agree, Dryce. Um, Certainly a different situation with Osborne. Um, you know, because he regularly won at least 9 games. You know, but I mean, it's the same but different. Uh, but yeah, it's way too damn early to call for somebody's head in their first season, especially in this day and age in college football. It's way more competitive. You know, I mean, it was competitive in the '90s and '80s or whatever, but that I mean, things have changed. People have become way more impatient. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, I certainly do think Rule uh, brings something to the table, you know, and you know we're already seeing it. We're already seeing a identity offensively. It's not pretty, and it really sucks, especially the offensive line. But we're certainly getting somewhere defensively. You know, we can only get better, and if this is the future for the defense, I'm totally on board. Tony White's done a very good job. That's true, Mike. We have fired a lot of ADs and presidents and whatnot. Mike, true, very true on having few of his players here. Like I said, the people already calling for rule and just being total dicks about everything. That needs to stop. At least don't take that shit to social media and stuff because players and coaches and stuff can see that, and when players see that fans talk bad about them and stuff, that certainly doesn't help them. You gotta be more encouraging than discouraging, especially nowadays. When players can read everything what people say. Oh, they did crypto. We had some amazing kickers. But for some reason we just ain't having any luck with them right now. Well, what's his nuts? I can't even think of his name now because he's that bad. That what he made what 1 out of 5 field goals so far this year. That's really bad. Um, well, being a freshman, I guess he has some time to build up. Oh, that's cool, Mike. You work with his brother, the field goal kicker's brother. Is that what you're saying? Actually, Hanover, when you say look at what he did in high school, was he the one that was kicking at like the state championship? That kid? I'm so bad with names and remembering them. I can't remember if it was that kid. Okay. Hanover confirmed him. So, yeah, I mean, it shows promise. He made what, like a 50-yarder or something like that? Maybe even more. Yeah, 50 plus. I remember that. That was pretty wild for a high school kid to do that. That's crazy, Mike. I didn't know he wasn't looked at by anybody else. All right. So here's my question for all of you. So I know we typically talk about football, and that's awesome. And I'll continue, and that's what you guys want. But question at night is outside of football, what's your favorite Husker sport? So that'll be a nice, fun topic for you guys to discuss. Ooh, a kid in Scottsbluff recently hit a 60-yarder. That's awesome, Mike. Trying to think of where Scottsbluff is. I've heard of it. I just can't remember where that's at. Yeah, that's what I meant, Hanover. Sometimes when I talk, my brain goes faster than my mouth. Out west. Okay. Yeah, I never really went out to western Nebraska. Volleyball because I like watching them bend over. Basketball and baseball coming from Mike. Those are obviously fun. Crypto asks Ethan, if I get Indy here, will you favor him like they do on Sports Nightly? No, you're all equally my favorites. I mean, I guess if you're the one like talking all the time, then I probably get to you more. But um, yeah, messing around with me, crypto. Uh, oh, Joseph gets it. How about this? I hate you all equally. How about that? So, crypto, what was that show you were watching before I got y'all on here? Was that T phrase talking? I only got a glimpse of that. That's what I was certainly asking, Mike. So let's see. I'm on the athletic site. Nothing really. They're just talking about golf. Certainly, crypto. I could most definitely be a substitute. I don't have all the bells and whistles like other shows, but I like this being about you guys. You guys talk. I kind of just moderate things. What did I do, crypto? Oh, because I started a live thing. No, I like these live shows. They're fun. I'd say it's all right, Hanover. I guess for no commercials, it's all right. Mike says, same question for you guys that I asked Chancellor Brewington yesterday. If you could have the Huskers play any team in college football, who would it be? That's a good question, Mike. So you guys can answer, but I'll give mine. And certainly hope we're like better if this time comes. But so who I would like to play is LSU. The reason for that is one of my best friends, his dad's a huge LSU fan. He's from Louisiana. And he's actually funny as hell. I like the dude. Um, he actually looks and sounds like Hank Hill to a T. But every Saturday we're texting back and forth talking about college football and whatnot. But for that reason. And for another, we won our first national championship against LSU. So I think it would make sense, like on an anniversary day or something, to play LSU. So that's my answer. So let's see. Hanover says right now, Wayne State. Yeah, I agree. Hanover. Crypto says, Ethan, here's the people that ask the very best questions: Joseph, Mike, Corn, Dryce, Andy. That's why I'm trying to get Andy here. Heck yeah. Get Andy in here. I want to hear questions. I want to hear what y'all think. This show ain't gonna be about me. It's gonna be about you guys. I'm trying to go back and see if there's anything I missed. And if I did miss you, just ask something. Crypto, yeah, I am from Kansas. I'm from El Dorado, Kansas. My dad and that side of the family is all from Nebraska. My dad actually moved down here. He was a roughneck, uh, worked in the oil fields, and El Dorado was actually a booming oil field town for a long time. And so he moved down here from Nebraska and just kind of stuck. Crypto, I have a Camaro. Mike, yes, I have been to Goodland, um, and for the first time in June, actually, when me and my wife went and got married. Um, we were on our way back from Colorado, um, and so we passed through Goodland the first time. So I told her, let's go back and see if we can find Brooks' memorial, and so we did, and the rest is history. We went and saw his. It took a minute to find his gravestone, but we found it. I took a picture of it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Um, it was pretty cool. They actually have some like Brooke Behringer Memorial uh, Hall of Fame place there too, but we didn't stop by it. There it is. If you guys can see it. Oh, I don't think you can. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I'll do my best, crypto. I actually go to bed around 9 o'clock because I get up at 4:30 for work. But yeah, I can stay on that long. Hopefully, we'll see what the wife says. I can't really do what I want to do anymore. I'm married now. Mike, I work at a place called Wharton Solvents. So it's a chemical plant, and what I do is fill totes all day. I unload trailers and all that stuff, drive forklifts. I do about everything. Typical grunt work. I still don't know if you guys can see it. No, that sucks. Yeah, I thought I heard you say that, Mike. You drive forklift, which Thankfully, I'm usually on my feet. I'll get on forklift here and there, but not all day. Crypto, I've been there for actually 12 years this November. Oh, that's cool, Mike. Mom and Paul shops are awesome. They're rare nowadays, but I like family run businesses. Crypto, the giant snake in your bathroom. Hopeful was it the kind of snake I think it is? Yep, I figured it was a joke, crypto. That's why. Yep. uh, I know better. So actually, guys, I have a crazy story to tell you. So I went out to the lake the other day, and freaking, I went to take a piss. Like I picked a tree. Like pretty private, and then all of a sudden the damn wildlife patrol guy came by and uh, freaking gave me a damn fine for it. So he paid me, or he gave me a $1,100 ticket. Okay, let's all listen in on Cole's joke of the week. I will hold that thought. I will pull it up. Yeah, Mike. I'll finish this story after Cole's joke. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. Yeah, crypto. I'll tell you the rest of the. It sucks. Hold on, I'm gonna see if you guys can hear it. Hey, can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear it? Okay. Well, they're not on it yet, but I'll go ahead and tell my story. So, $1,100. He paid me, or he charged me $100 an inch. See if anybody responds to that. Hanover got it. Corn, you missed my joke. Damn it. Trace says, ugh. That's always a classic. Yes, Corn, give it. Well, can't really tell it now because it's one of those setup jokes. I guess I could. So next time you run in somebody, just be like, "Yeah, I went to the lake the other day. went to take a piss out by a tree, and then a wildlife patrol guy came and uh, ticketed me for it, uh, and it was $1,100. And then you get people all riled up. What the fuck? And then you go, yeah, he charged me $100 an inch. That's always a classic. Whenever I meet people, that's the joke I go to. And if you're a single dude, do it to the ladies. They like that kind of shit. So, yeah, I can't really get Cole's joke of the week up on my phone. Is it up next, Crypto? Let me know when it's on, then you can stop me. Um, so, what what went on in the football world today? Because I was still dealing with funeral stuff and whatnot, so I wasn't able to keep track of nothing. It's on in 1 minute, Crypto. Cool. Just stop me when it's on. Maybe everybody can listen in on it. Oh crap! I haven't even started uploading my new episode. Give me a minute on that too. Maybe while I'll do that, we can listen in on Cole's joke. And I am doing this on my laptop, so pardon the clickety clackety noises. There we go. Now it's uploading. So my next episode should be up. Let's see. And then hour and a half, guys. So that's when my next one will be up officially. What's the difference between a catfish and a lawyer? Crypto. I was actually on another link and pulled it up. I actually had it on full volume, but apparently didn't go through. So, which is fine. It's probably a copyright ordeal, which is totally fine. I don't want to get in trouble for crap like that. Yeah, Mike. That I guess that's one thing. They released the new schedules coming out um, up until 2028. So there's a lot of USC's and UCLA's in that scheduling. Um, I don't really have a thought on it. I just know of college football in general is going to be tougher from here on out, especially when you don't have divisions and whatnot. You got to outright win your conference. Um, but I mean, it'll be tough. I mean, I think it'll certainly level out the playing field even more. Um, exactly, Corn. But I think it's going to be tough for everybody. Um, I didn't look through everybody else's schedule, but I would imagine it's going to be tough for everyone, especially if you're in the Big Ten. Hanover says there will be more undefeated seasons. Well, I mean, people have their opinions. I mean, um, let's see. Yeah, Mike says honestly, I think we will do okay under rule, even with the new teams coming in. Um, Crypto's still on the Mickey train. I mean, I liked Mickey as a coach. I just don't know about all the legal crap he done. I mean, he was a fantastic coach, and it seemed like the players loved to play for him. I just don't know the whole situation with him. That's, I mean, totally a terrible ordeal. Iowa plays Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska every year. Yeah, I think they're trying to keep the Iowa rivalry alive. Oh, okay. Hanover corrected me. He said no more undefeated seasons. I read that wrong. My apologies, Hanover. Yeah, Mike. I mean, the downfall with Mickey is he had no head coaching experience. I mean, I think he could. I mean, I don't know. He could have been one of them ones that uh, built up a good resume and immediately be a good head coach. I mean, that sometimes happens. I don't know. Where's he even at now? I mean, is he just like still getting paid off or what? But my honest take is I think we needed an outsider as a head coach. I mean, look at Bob Devaney was an outsider. He came in from Wyoming, you know, and I think if you get too much, what word? Uh, if you get too much, oh, damn it. I'm terrible with words. Too many of the same guys, it kind of turns into like this. Uh, I, I would say aristocratically would be a too big a term, but it'd be kind of like that. Like, because these people know fans show up, and regardless, the athletic department's going to make their money. You need an outsider who actually wants to coach the damn game and win. But nepotism, I don't know, Dryce. I don't know if I've ever heard that word. It could be right though. Um, Hanover says inbred. Uh, Children of the Corn, we will get 5 wins this year. Maybe so. Um, I don't know. I still believe we can get to 6, and if we beat Illinois tomorrow, that chance will be greater. The only team I'm really concerned about here going forward is Maryland. They're, a lot of people are sleeping on them, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how they do against Ohio State. But Maryland doesn't look like a slouch to me. Um, let's see. Crypto, thank you for the kind words. Uh, let's see. Nepotism, the practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, or associates, especially by giving them jobs. Joyce, that's pretty spot on. And yeah, you know, and I don't know if Mickey's like that or not. I don't know, but because Nebraska's a close unit, and it's great to have, but you don't want too much of it. I guess you can say. Like I said, when we hired Bob Devaney back in whatever year it was, like things turn around pretty quickly, and I think it's because he was an outsider. There wasn't that, uh, um, it was what he wanted kind of thing. Like he ran things his way, and it worked out for the best for us for 30 some odd years. So Mike says he wanted Urban Meyer. I mean, I think a lot of us did. Honestly, I was on that Urban Meyer train, but I don't know. I mean, and to be quite honest, I didn't really want to hire Rule either, but we've got the guy, and I'm willing to give him a chance. I mean, he's here now, so got to ride the train with him, and hope. And I don't ever want to wish a Nebraska coach to do poorly. I want him to do well. So got to root for him now. He's here. Mike says Mickey was in a tough spot. Yeah, he certainly was. Crypto says, Ethan, I promise if Mickey did not get screwed out of the job, we would have many more wins. I mean, uh, if you guys ever watched the Butterfly Effect, maybe we can go back and uh, see. I mean, if any of you can go back in time and change the course of things, by all means, let's do it. And Ethan, there's more to the story about Mickey getting the shaft. I mean, I'm sure there is. I don't know the whole thing. I really don't. Corn says we need to start playing with a chip on. Nebraska needs to start playing with a chip on their shoulder. I certainly agree. That's how the best players play. Look at Tom Brady. I mean, he wasn't even starting at Michigan. I actually watched a thing the other day. He wasn't even starting in high school for a good number of years, and then he just had that chip on his shoulder. Like that's where the people come at their best. It's when they're playing like they got something to lose. Um, that's where they come from. The greatest. Look at Dan Marino. I mean, he had a story too. Um, what did Callahan, Pelini, Frost, and Riley bring? Well, Callahan introduced us to the West Coast offense, failed. Pelini, he won 9 games, but people are. I think this is where the division started, and I have my opinions on Pelini. He wins 9 games a year, and I guess we can wish for that back. But whenever we had a big game against a top-ranked team or whatever, like I don't know, we're coming into this game undefeated or whatever. It's a night game. It's at home even. Like one bad play by our team, and the whole team just shuts down, and then we get smoked like 70-0. Look at that Wisconsin game when Melvin Gordon ran 500. It seems like when he freaking had his first run on us, that we just shut down and we gave up, and Pelini was screaming at everybody, and everything just went to shit. I mean, he was a great coach until it seemed like those big time games, and I don't get what was going on. I mean, the Big Ten championship when we played Wisconsin, when they shouldn't have been playing because they were third in the whatever division, the Legends and Leaders division. I mean, it was. Uh, Trice says Pelini pissed off the Omaha media. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind fire. That's not what bothered me. What bothered me was like the big time games when, you know, we lost like every single one of those. And it was because we would just melt that. I mean, we beat the teams we should beat, and that was great. But then when you have number five coming against number five, whoever, like it seemed like one bad thing happens and that's ball game right there. Pelini just starts getting pissy with with the players even. I mean, I know the players say they run through a wall for him, but I mean, he would still kind of get after him and kind of let him down. But I don't know. Um, but actually, I kind of got carried away with Pelini there. But who else? Then we had Mike Riley after that. He brought nothing to the table. Uh, and then who was after Mike Riley? Scott Frost. I mean, there's that nepotism there. Um, Scott Frost, he strikes me as a guy, and I could be very wrong, but he knew he was coming into this tight niched environment, and he all he wanted was hunting ground. I don't really think he even gave a shit about coaching. Honestly, he knew he was going to have all these benefits coming here. He's going to have places to hunt and get drunk at, and he was just going to ride off that for a few years till they fired him. I don't even. I mean, that's my honest take. Hanover, of course, was a disaster for sure. Mike, yeah, for sure. None of them did. I mean, Pelini was probably the best out of all of them, but yeah. Um, uh, Talking about politics, I don't really get into politics. Um, let's see. Yeah, other than the schedule, like there's really nothing. Dang, crypto. How much do you bet? Probably dry. I really where we fell to shit was when we fired Solich, and that when we lost 7 games that one year with him, that was we weren't used to just winning 7 games. Holy crap, crypto! You probably shouldn't. Here we go. Crypto is our curse. Betting on Nebraska. Just kidding. $30,000 2 years ago. My wife's poking her head in, saying hi. That's good, crypto. You probably shouldn't. Relative income. Oh, okay. No, crypto. She's in her night suit. Crypto says hi. She waved through the door. Crypto says we all say hi. Mike says my last job I got fired from. The wife doesn't have makeup on tonight. Maybe I'll make an appearance next time. Crypto, what about volleyball? What about volleyball? Well, we're undefeated still, so that's awesome. We got Michigan State tomorrow, and it's like during the football game, so that certainly sucks. And then Saturday they play Michigan, who, I mean, no Big Ten team is a slouch, but they're 2-12 right now. So I would almost bet that we would sweep Michigan on Saturday. Michigan State's gonna be a little tougher though, a little tougher than what most people think. They're 11-4 right now. Um, but they're doing pretty good. I have some respect for Michigan State volleyball right now. I see my wife got on here. That's awesome. That's the first time ever. Aren't my words. Michigan football will get beat here soon. Well, who do you think too, Mike? You think Ohio State will beat them this year? I mean, at this point, I kind of just hope Michigan runs the table. I mean, to lose that bad to somebody, you almost just gotta want that to happen. Uh, oh yeah. When is that Texas Oklahoma game? That'll be interesting. Oklahoma looks a lot better this year. Ooh, Crypto thinks Michigan will lose one too. That OU Texas game will actually be pretty good. I mean, the Red River rivalry, well, I call it the shootout. The woke media likes to call it the rivalry now. But that's usually a good game to watch. I still call it the Red River shootout. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys call it? Oh yeah, when we play Wisconsin volleyball, that's gonna be freaking insane. That's a game we should have at Memorial Stadium. Have Wisconsin come play against our 90,000 fans. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Last week. Oh, I got third last week. That's awesome. I haven't been doing very good on these picks this year. I've been, to be honest, overall in college football, it's kind of a pain in the ass to make good picks. That's right, Hanover. They sure are. Mike says they approved the stadium renovation. Oh, so did we announce that before it got like approved by the board or something? Yeah. So honestly, on that Nebraska Wisconsin game, we need to beat them at home, and I think we got them at home the first time. We play them twice, one home, one away, and I think uh, Crypto says, Ethan, all I do is look what Vegas picks is how I pick it. Yeah, that's one way to do it, I guess. There's my thing on that. It needs to be done. Yeah, it sucks for a ticket holder. Yeah, I still don't know what to think about the stadium renovation. And honestly, a lot of people, it seems like they don't like Trev Alberts, but I think he's doing a fine job. Uh, the one thing I didn't like was when he got rid of UNO's wrestling team, which I don't know if that was fully his call or not. I don't know. But that's one thing I didn't like about him. But other than that, I mean, I think sports in general here has been doing a good job. Football is one of the toughest sports to actually establish a great program at. But if you look at everything else, like we're doing pretty damn awesome. True, Mike. Yeah, you're not a loser, Chris. I guess if you're a loser, we're all a loser. No, thanks, crypto. Like I said, I ain't got the bells and whistles like every other guy. I just wanted a platform. Um, and maybe I don't need those bells and whistles, but I'll work that out sometime. I mean, I work from 6 in the morning to 4, and then you know got from like the gym, and then uh, like 3 hours of free time. So it's kind of hard to learn those things in just a few hours, especially, I mean, when you got other responsibilities too. Getting rid of men's sports has been going on since Title IX. Nebraska had an incredible men's gymnastics team until then. Same with volleyball. See, I tried to look up the volleyball thing. What do you want?
Have a joke.
Okay, guys, wife's got a joke.
What insect doesn't play football well?
What insect does not play football well?
Bumblebee.
A fumblebee. We're continuing that line of bumblebee jokes. She's sitting here laughing at me now. I forgot where I was even at before she came in and told that joke. Crypto and Jeff Sims is a fumblebee. Uh, Dryce gives her an 8. Yeah, she made me laugh. Oh, okay, yeah, Hanover. I didn't know we had a men's volleyball team. I tried looking it up the other day when you mentioned it, and I didn't see anything. I mean, it doesn't mean it wasn't there, but if you go on the athletics sites to like swimming and diving history, we used to have a men's swimming and diving team till like 2001, and but they never mentioned the men's volleyball team. Uh, yeah, so I'll have to try to dig into that. If there's one thing I love, it's history. So I like Husker athletics in general. Their history just fascinates me. Maybe someday I can look something up on that. Yeah, Tri State are good. I think they got like fifth in the nationals last year, somewhere around there. Uh, we had that Taylor Christopoulos who was a bad motherfucker. Um, had we not gotten Rule or Meyer, I wanted Kalen DeBoer. Oh, yeah, that would have been an all right pick, I guess. Crypto says we all need to get my wife's autograph. Well, if it's worth something. What is all the names the Husker football team has gone by? Oh, okay. So I don't know the order, but I know it's the old Gold Knights. We were the Antelopes, the Rattlesnake Boys, the Bug Eaters, uh, the Tree Planters, I think. Funny story about that. So about 5, 6 years ago, there was a big dodgeball tournament in Wichita, and I decided to assemble a team together, and we were called the Bug Eaters, and everybody was like, "What the hell is the Bug Eaters?" They didn't know where it came from. We actually made the paper too with like unique team names or whatever, and they're like, "Here's the Bug Eaters." So I thought that was pretty cool. Mike, who won multiple championships at the University of Sioux Falls? Oh, crypto. Yeah, there's rattlesnakes in Nebraska. There's rattlesnakes everywhere. But yeah, in the plains, there's a lot of rattlesnakes. Uh, a unique one, we were called the man eating mastodons at one point, too. And if you go on campus, you'll actually see a statue with a mastodon. I don't know if it relates to that, but we were once called the man eating mastodons. And I always thought that one was pretty cool. Yeah, there's certainly rattlesnakes where I live, and I live in southeast Kansas. So, I mean, I assume they're everywhere, like in the plains. Oh, Kalen DeBoer. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that about him. That's pretty cool. How did Brooke Berender pass away? So he actually died in a plane wreck. He was learning how to fly a plane, like planes. He was trying to get his pilot license, and like he would do like these touch and goes and whatnot. And I don't know if the plane like ran out of gas or he stalled in the air. It was something freakish like that, but it went down and crashed. Mike doesn't like snakes. Engine failure. Okay. Crypto is like one of those. I don't know, like type of planes. It's like a little dodo plane. Was he trying to pick up Sawyer Brown? I knew Sawyer Brown wrote that song before he died. I didn't know if he was picking him up. Might have been. It was actually Brooke Berender and his girlfriend's brother at the time that uh, died in that. Crypto, yeah, he was actually projected to go to the Denver Broncos. He was going to be behind John Elway at the time. We could have saw another John Elway possibly have he not perished. Yeah, he died. My birthday's April 23rd. He died like a few days after my birthday or something like that. Yeah, crypto, we get little earthquakes, not like crazy ones, but yeah, we get some. You have to like stand still and actually feel it kind of thing. Like if I'm working at on the warehouse and there's an earthquake, I don't feel it. Probably looks like there's an earthquake in my house right now because I keep bumping into my laptop here. A lot of questions here. Ethan, what the weather there like at this time of the year when it will it snow? So welcome to Kansas. So it's like we get summer, then pre-fall, then back to summer, and then fall, get like a short fall, then we'll get a big winter, and then it'll feel like spring. It's all over the place, but right now it should be approaching fall like weather, like 60. Tomorrow's actually going to be 63 here, which is going to be fantastic because it was feeling like the seven blazes of hell out here for the longest time. I will certainly check that out after I get off here, Mike. Crypto, how to deal with 3 feet of snow. So we don't, it's very rare if we get like 3 feet of snow. I mean, I know we had that much before, but it's very rare, and I just don't go anywhere. Well, I mean, other than work, but other than that, I just, I don't know, play in it. That's the time when we would just go sledding. Like, we don't have mountains, but we have a dam. I call it the El Dorado Dam Mountain. We'll go down that sucker. It's a lot of fun. Did any of you see that Brooke Berninger documentary on BTN? It's called Unbeaten. It's pretty cool. That's a good show. Yeah, Jennifer prefers to stay inside with 3 feet of snow. I mean, that's just when you cook up a nice bowl of chili. Yeah. Turn on the basketball game, go wrestling match. Thankfully, that's when like all the indoor sports start. So that's how we deal with it. We just I just certainly sit my fat ass on the couch and watch TV. You're welcome, Crypto. I have a lot of fun talking to you guys. True story. Atlanta, if so much as flurries, they shut most of the city down. Well, I imagine. I mean, they're not used to any kind of snow, I wouldn't think. But yeah, I do only got a few more minutes here, guys. If you got any other questions, feel free to ask away. Not a whole lot in the Husker world as far as news today. All right, yeah, Mike, go for it. Mike, how much could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'd say 7. Okay, Crypto's question is the prediction of for the game. I'm going to be pretty biased here. I'm going to say Nebraska 24, Illinois 21. I feel like that's a reasonable score. Crypto says 35 for the Huskers, Illinois 17. That would be even better. Our defense will certainly play better this week for sure. So I feel like we can hold Illinois under 20, but I don't know. I said 21 just because it sounded right. Skurs by 90. All right, that works. But I don't know. Our offense can't score for shit either, so we'll see. Maybe it'll be more like a 17-10 game. I'll give just another minute here. See what y'all's predictions are. Mike, I would like to see Fleeks. He was certainly the happiest guy on last Saturday on the field. I mean, he got the only he looked really excited for it, and I was happy for him. Well, again, guys, thank you for coming on here. This was kind of a last minute deal. Sports Nightly didn't have a show on tonight, and that certainly sucked. But I don't know. This was pretty fun, and maybe I'll have more of these sometime soon. It was different for me. I'm used to just having a list of things to talk about and going off of that, but I like hearing from you guys. Trice wants a shutout, 28-0 for sure. I would love to see a shutout. I want to see these guys actually want to play. Yeah, Crypto, maybe that'll be the plan. Just do a show when they're not online. Get the whole crew together. That'd be cool. Maybe pick up or something. I just like chatting with other Husker fans. It would be a dream job to just talk Huskers all the time. That would be awesome. It was fun, Crypto. But anyways, guys, so yeah, I'm an early riser, so I gotta get to bed here pretty soon. Yep, I do, Crypto, because you guys always have something great to say. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. I'm giving the Midwest goodbye. So always remember, I got a new catchphrase now. Let's be excellent to each other. Go Big Red.